Good morning students. In the previous class, 8th class NS subject, I started third lesson, Story of Microorganisms part 1. Once again, I repeat the topic. Microorganisms are the small organisms can be seen only with the help of microscope. We cannot see with our naked eye. What is the reason? Why? Because they have simple body structure. They are simple creatures. Can be seen only with the help of microscope. They are present in anywhere in the nature. They are present in air, they are present in soil, they are present in water, they are present in animals, they are present in plants. They also cause diseases to plants and they also cause diseases to animals. Some microorganisms are useful to our body or plants. So we cannot say whether the microorganisms are useful or harmful. They are sometimes useful and they are sometimes harmful to our body. Now I will explain about groups of microorganisms. So microorganisms can be categorized into 5 groups. First one is fungi. Second one is bacteria. Third one is algae. Fourth one is protozoa. Fifth one is microarthropods. So these 5 groups of microorganisms which we can see: fungi, bacteria, algae, protozoa, microarthropods. These are the 5 groups of microorganisms. First, I will explain about how to observe fungi. Observing fungi. If you will observe some food items like vegetables, fruits, after when you will keep these fruits and vegetables or food items on outside of the body, they become rotten. No? Take one rotten bread, spoiled bread. In that we can find out a black velvety growth, no, on bread. Take that bread with the help of needle. Take thin scrap in it. Keep it in a slide like this. Take a spoiled bread. Take a thin scrap in it with the help of needle. Keep it in a slide. Put a water drop on it and cover with cover slip. And if you will observe under microscope, you can find out bread mold. See here, this is the bread mold. Bread mold like this. So this is called a bread mold, Rhizopus. Rhizopus or bread mold. But you have to keep one point in your mind. While observing fungi in your school lab, you have to wear hand gloves. Why? Because they may cause food poisoning. So like this you have to observe the Rhizopus. Draw the diagram what you have observed under microscope. If you will observe, bread mold consists of majorly 3 parts. That is a knob-like structure called sporangia. Sporangium. A knob-like structure which present in the fungi known as sporangium. A stalk-like structure called filament. And a root-like structure called hyphae. So these are the 3 parts which you can find out in the fungi. In fungi we can find out minute spores. These spores helpful for reproduction, to form new fungi with the help of these spores. Like this you have to observe fungi in school lab. Again I repeat, how to observe fungi in school lab. For this you have to take a spoiled bread. On that you can find out a black color velvety growth, velvet cloth like growth. Now take a needle, take a thin scrap on it, keep it in a slide, put a water drop on it and cover with cover slip. And if you will observe microscope, we can find out Rhizopus or bread mold. Draw the diagram what you have observed under microscope. If you will observe each fungi bread mold, you can find out 3 major parts. That is a knob-like structure called sporangium, a stalk-like structure called filament and root-like structure called hyphae. In sporangium we can find out small spores. These spores helpful for reproduction. After completion of your activity observation, you have to wash your hands with the antiseptic solution. Why? Because this fungi may cause food poisoning. In the next class, that means story of micro part 2, I will explain about is fungi useful or harmful. Again, fungi, for example, if you will take during rainy season, we can find out on dust, on dump yards, you can find out a umbrella like structure grows. They are known as bread mold. Bread mold is also a fungus. So it is a edible fungi. Edible fungi. On rainy season, we can find out some patches on bark of trees. That is also due to growth of fungus. So if you will observe fungus, we can find out three parts here also: sporadium, stalk, and filament and hybrid. So here this is called edible fungi, eatable fungi. So this is a mushroom. Mushroom is a visible fungi, eatable fungi or edible fungi. Here rhizopus and mushroom are the examples of fungi. Now I will explain about observing bacteria. How to observe bacteria? Bacteria can be discovered by a scientist called Anthony van Leeuwenhoek. For how to observe bacteria in school lab? For this you have to take buttermilk. Buttermilk consists of a bacteria called Lactobacillus. It is a bacteria which helpful to formation of curd. How to observe bacteria in school lab? For this you have to take a glass slide, very important in the exam point of view. How to observe bacteria in school lab? What procedure you follow to observe Lactobacillus in school lab? For this you have to take 1 or 2 drops of buttermilk on slide. You have to take 1 or 2 drops of buttermilk on slide. Now heat. First, heat the slide up to 3 to 4 seconds. What procedure you follow to observe Lactobacillus in school lab? First, you have to take 1 or 2 drops of buttermilk. 1 or 2 drops of buttermilk on slide and spread it. Now heat the slide up to 3 to 4 seconds with the help of lamp. After that, add some crystal violet solution on the slide. Add crystal violet solution. Leave the slide up to 30 to 60 seconds. After that, wash the slide gently with tap water. Afterwards, if you will observe slide under microscope, we can find out Lactobacillus bacteria like this. Here, rectangle shape structure like this will be, those are Lactobacillus bacteria. So we can find out bacteria on buttermilk, Lactobacillus bacteria. Very important in the exam point of view. How to observe Lactobacillus bacteria in school lab? For this you have to take 1 or 2 drops of buttermilk on slide. Heat the slide up to 3 to 4 seconds with the help of lamp. After that, add some 1 or 2 drops of crystal violet solution to the slide. Leave the slide up to 30 to 60 seconds. Leave the slide up to 30 to 60 seconds. Now wash the slide gently with water. Wash the slide with water gently. After that, if you will observe the slide under microscope, you can find out a rectangle shape structures known as lactobacillus bacteria. Already I explained in the previous class. We are adding buttermilk to lukewarm milk only. What is the reason? Buttermilk consists of a bacteria called lactobacillus bacteria. So we are adding only 1 spoon of buttermilk to lukewarm milk. After 6 to 7 hours, the total milk turns into curd. What is the reason here? The lactobacillus bacteria present in buttermilk increases their number. That's why the total milk turns into curd. Why we are adding buttermilk to lukewarm milk only? That is why, because they increase their number in lukewarm milk only. So lukewarm milk contains 30 degrees centigrade temperature. So bacteria increase their number in 30 degrees centigrade temperature only. That's why the total milk turns into curd. Again, I repeat how to observe lactobacillus bacteria in school lab. For this you have to take 1 or 2 drops of buttermilk on glass slide. Spread the drops of buttermilk on slide and heat the slide up to 3 to 4 seconds with the help of lamp. After that, add crystal violet solution to the glass slide and leave the slide up to 30 to 60 seconds. Afterwards, if you will observe, wash the slide gently with water. Why? Because if you will wash the slide hardly, the bacteria may disappear, may wash away along with water. That's why you have to wash the slide gently with the water. And if you will observe a microscope, we can find out rectangle, blue color, violet color structures known as lactobacillus bacteria. This lactobacillus bacteria helps to form curd. So if you will observe in this class, groups of microorganisms, we will learn 2 types of microorganisms. One is fungi and another one is bacteria. So in this topic, in this lesson story of my part 1, you have to observe the microorganisms only. In second part, we observe whether these are useful or harmful. Already explained in the previous class. Some are useful, some are harmful. Whether these microorganisms are useful or harmful, we will discuss in next class, that is story of microorganism part 2. So today we learn 2 groups of microfungi. In that we observed edible fungi, mushroom, eatable fungi. We eat mushroom. We will take mushroom as food material and bread mold. Here bread mold is bread mold grow on wet bread. Why? Because they require moist conditions to grow. That's why if you sprinkle water on bread, bread mold will grow very fastly. So this is about observing fungi and bacteria. In the next class, I will explain about some more groups of microorganisms, algae, protozoa and microarthropods. Okay children, thank you.